Okay, so I promised to make this video. Essentially what we're trying to do here is set up some dummy accounts so that students can have a virtual tutor. And we don't want to use the easy way, which is Google Plus accounts, because we don't want permanent relationships. So this is kind of a convoluted process, but it's what you have to do. Assuming that you've already got into the admin and you've created a subfolder, I'll do that in another video because I can't be 3 people, I can only be 2 on this machine. But we use the protocol of naming the first part. That's our school number. 217 is the number of the school. Then we create a student and we number the account, and this is our domain. Then of course you have to log in. And I'm not sure if I can remember this password. There we go. Then you accept the terms and conditions, and then in our domain the geeks have made it so that you have to create a new password. But if you try to use what we want, which is 217 student 24, so that the lab person can easily remember who's what, it'll give you an error message because we've set it to high security and you can't do a message or a password sorry, I'm trying to talk into him. So you have to set another bogus one. Then you have to go back to the admin and fix it to 217 student 24, whatever it is you're going to use. It's kind of goofy. Great. So you got to do a series of things. The first you got to do is get rid of this junk email. You don't want the kid to be sent an email. The second thing is you got to go over into the settings, scroll down to select a picture, and we have little icons that we use for everybody so they're all the same. You have to resize the icon. And then if you scroll clear to the bottom, you can't do save changes. And you can mess with a bunch of stuff, but the easiest one is switch this between signature and no signature. And then for some reason you can save changes. It's kind of goofy. All right. The last thing you got to do in this account is you got to send a message to the tutor that corresponds with this. You'll see why we do this. You're going to log out of this account, or in this case I'm going to switch over to a different browser, and I'm going to be sorry, it's painful. Same thing, you have the same problem with the password. You don't have to do this once you straighten it out, but same problem. Okay, now go and delete these. You're going to go into this one, and the reason you want it is right over here. You can say add this person to my contacts. Sweet. That saves you a step. Okay. Then you go back. Oh, sorry. Then you want to reply. I'll show you what that does over here in just a second, not what you think it does. Then I got to go over here to settings. Down to photo. This time I pick the tutor photo. And you can do whatever you want, but you just got to do something so that whoever's managing the lab can quickly look over somebody's shoulder and decide who's doing what, or who logged in as what. This was the easiest way we could come up with. Nope. You got to do the no signature thing. Save changes. Great, we're partway with that. Now that I can delete this, I don't want anything in here for this person when they log in, and I go back over here and I click on it, Now you would think that I can say right here, add to contacts. But no. I don't know why this is. So I have to go over here and say contacts, and I have to manually do this one. Don't ask me why. I don't know. There we go. And you can add them. Okay. I told you it saves a step. All right, now what we really want to do, and this is important, we need to set it up so when they log back in, they can see each other. And the only way I know to do that, no, this is not what we want. I need to start a chat with this person. There we go. And it's basically going to open this up. This is nice. And this is what you want to be able to use. What you're trying to do is create that. You want that to be their choices when they come back. So the way that I know to do is you actually have to invite them to a video call. Then you have to quick go over to this other account. You have to go here and say answer. And then it gives you this really weird echoey, you're logged in 3 times. They just hang up the call at both ends. And now what you've accomplished is that from here on out, when these people log in, they can see the person that they want to start a call with, and they can just simply mouse over it and go right there. But that was the whole reason you did all of that. You don't want them sending an email, you don't want them doing anything else, you want them simply to be able to use this to start that Google Hangout.